tonight, Pullman is making some updates to the city.
Winterfest is coming to town with Santa.
And then Mike Leach, will he stay or will he go now? Murrow News 8 starts right now.
From Studio B on the campus of Washington State University, this is Pullman's only nightly newscast. This is Murrow News 8.
Good evening, I'm Jennifer Forsman.
And I'm Mackenzie Foster. Welcome to Murrow News 8. WSU School of Design students are currently working on sketching designs for the restoration of the Pullman Depot downtown. Reporter Brianna Childress visited with one of the students to see what they have in store.
WSU's Rural Communities Design Initiative teamed up with the Whitman County Historical Society to restore the Pullman Depot downtown.
So they explained us that they want the project to showcase the history of the Pullman and the city, and how the city evolved from the town to the ground, like from the wheatlands to the current state that it is having.
So Pullman Depot hasn't been in operation for years as an actual train station, but right now RCDI is working on sketching a floor plan that could include dining in the Heritage Center and even boxcar theaters. So Pullman citizens will be able to make memories here of a different kind.
And when those people, visit places like this, they will be feeling more nostalgic and more connected to the university and also to the town. There will be people whose entire family has studied over here. So if a grandparent comes over here with his grandkid, then he can take him to the Heritage Center.
Whitman County Historical Society hopes the project will help students connect with their community and Pullman's history. Brianna Childress, Murrow News 8.
Thank you, Brianna. The Whitman County Library and the Colfax Chamber of Commerce partnered together to bring Winterfest to Colfax. Guests can expect a Santa Claus meet and greet, parade of lights, and a festival of trees, and art created by locals. After visiting Santa, children can enjoy a petting zoo outside of the library. The annual event starts at 2:30 p.m. on December 6th.
The Pullman City Council will discuss the possible addition of Pullman's new City Hall project tonight. Pullman voters approved a $10.5 million bond in February. The proposed land could halt the addition, though. The land issue must be resolved before the project can move forward. The land on Crestview Street will need to be rezoned from single-family homes to general commercial, which allows for government services. The city's Planning Commission held a public hearing on the rezone application earlier this month. The commission recommended that the City Council deny the rezone request.
Students in Pullman are going hungry. Murrow News 8 reporter Brady Frederick joins us to take a look at how a few students and teachers on campus are helping Cougs eat.
As students prepare for holiday breaks, they look forward to home-cooked feasts with their family. However, some students are still going hungry during the school year. This is why WSU has created food pantries.
There are a lot of students that we aren't aware that struggle financially and that are probably homeless, so it is special for them and for us.
The Trio Food Pantry can be used by any WSU student in need.
The food pantries accept donations such as prepackaged foods and canned vegetables, but also hygiene items like soaps and toothpaste. You can donate to the front desk at Lighty 260, or you can donate to Wilson Short, Room 8, a pantry called Rosario's Place, which gets no funding from the school and is ran entirely through support from students and faculty.
We had an administrator that would always keep food in her desk for students that would complain about not having lunch. So that actually grew with Rosario's Place.
Rosario's Place eventually grew to be more than a food pantry, now offering student mothers free access to baby clothes, diapers, and baby food.
We've been able to grow such a tiny little food pantry that was in cupboards into something that's fairly large.
WSU has been operating food pantries now for over 8 years. Many schools, like the University of Washington, are following in their footsteps.
Well, it really sets an example for what a community-based school should be. I mean, other schools talk about how, they have school spirit and they have community, but it's programs like this that really provide that atmosphere.
This holiday season, students are thankful for the help that they're receiving from their fellow Cougs. Brady Frederick, Murrow News 8.
Next, we've got quite the weather moving in.
And our own Taylor Swanson is tracking it when Murrow News 8 returns.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it!
look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
The great outside.
My new mom and I have a lot in common.
So shiny.
We both love the outdoors.
That's not a flower.
And she knows a lot about wildlife.
A labradoodle.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Okay, Taylor, we had quite the blizzard this last week here in Pullman.
Yeah, the weather was really looking like a real mess. It was like a whole snow globe out there. What can we expect this week?
Yeah, Martin Stadium was literally a snow globe if you were at Apple Cup. But if you look at today's weather, we're going to see pretty similar temperatures throughout the week. Today was 41 with some showers and 43 at the high. We had about 16 mile-an-hour winds. Rains in the morning, but we're probably not going to see those rains until a few weeks. When we look at our state map, we're going to see on the west side, Seattle, Olympia, Vancouver all experience heavy showers, as well as on the east side in Pullman and Spokane, we see those showers. In the mountain ranges between Wenatchee and Yakima, we saw the highs of about 45, 47. And when we look at tomorrow's weather, we see about 40 degrees, 46 the high. And some possible evening showers, low likelihood, but we could see that going into the evening. And then when we look at our 5-day forecast, we're going to see 43 degrees today, showers, 47, 45 tomorrow. We're going to stick to those temperatures. And possibly we might even see some snow coming into the forecast at about 39 degrees, but not typically cold enough. We might see it at night. And then 38 degrees in the evening on Saturday.
Wow, you know, all of this talk about possible snow is really getting me excited for Christmas. How about you guys?
Yeah, me and my roommates have actually spent so much time decorating our house. We have decorations all the way up the staircase. We have 2 Christmas trees and everything.
You know, I might even put some cougar decorations in my tree this year.
You know, speaking of the Cougs, up next we have an update on all of our sports teams when we return.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back. Over the last few weeks, we've had a lot happen in the Cougar sports world. Starting with intramural sports, for students looking to stay active but striving for more than just a gym membership, intramural sports offers lots of opportunities. Elijah Clayton explores the intramural sports community on campus.
All touchdowns caught at WSU are caught in Martin Stadium on game nights, but also on Rogers Field on a Sunday afternoon. WSU's intramural football teams battle it out for a chance to win Intramural Champions t-shirt.
Intramurals, for me, it was really fun to play the sports I love, meet new people, get to come out here, get involved, and just get in shape, stay in shape.
Intramurals offer students a way to compete in sports they played in high school, along with branching out and trying new ones.
I play basketball, football, volleyball. Those are fun. With volleyball, it's fun because you get to, it's co-ed. Some of them are, so you get to play with some of your friends that are girls.
Whether you're in it to win the championship or just playing socially, intramurals is a great way to get students involved and active on campus.
Yeah, dude, it's good for cardio, man. I mean, getting away from studying, like I said, and going out and just playing with your friends, man, getting away from everything.
Usually I'm just stuck inside studying and stuff, and this is a great excuse to come out here, just hang out and play sports I like.
Students can find registration deadlines on urec.wsu.edu. Elijah Clayton, Murrow News 8.
Thank you, Elijah. On the topic of sports and football, the new college football playoff rankings have Washington State dropping significantly after the Apple Cup lost to 13th place. The latest projections have WSU either playing in the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl on New Year's Day against UCF in Glendale, Arizona, or the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl on December 29th in Atlanta against LSU.
Mike Leach is back in the headlines amidst rumors that the Pirate of the Palouse might return to Texas Tech. The WSU head football coach had stated that he intended to stay in Pullman, refuting many claims from sources saying that he considered returning to coach the Red Raiders, bringing up the legal problems between the two. Leach pointed out that he has yet to be paid for the 2009 season when he coached them last. When we come back, we take a look at a new book you'll want to read.
When Murrow News 8 returns.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning. 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash, 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
Welcome back. With the cold months ahead of us, it's time to add to your reading list.
Hey Taylor, have you read any good books lately?
Well, actually, I really want to read the next book that we're going to talk about.
Oh yeah, isn't that with Michelle Obama?
Yeah, it is. I believe her book is for sale pretty much everywhere. If you go to the Cub, the Barnes & Noble section, you can find it there. And it's going to be a good one.
I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah, if you're looking for a new book to cozy up with, you may want to check out this one that we just mentioned by Michelle Obama. The new memoir, Becoming, quickly rose to the bestsellers list in the United States, Europe, and Scandinavia, just 7 days after hitting the bookstore shelves on November 13th. With more than 1.4 million copies sold, the memoir tells the story of Michelle's childhood in Chicago and her time spent in the White House. Barnes & Noble representatives announced that Becoming received the biggest first-week sales of any adult book since 2015. Now, what do you guys think about that? Wow, the highest-rated adult book since 2015.
I think that's awesome. I think it'd actually be really interesting to read about her life and how that was behind the scenes in the White House and how she got there in the first place and everything like that.
Yeah, maybe we'll see Michelle in the White House in a few years.
That would be amazing. I would love that.
That's what everyone's talking about, Michelle 2020. So we'll just
have
Kanye.
To see.
Or Kanye, Oprah, there are just so many people.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it for
I
sure.
mean, we'll just have to see what's going on. But speaking of which, seeing what's going on, you mentioned in the weather how it's going to be gloomy for a while. This would be a great thing for people to do if all that weather's bad, sit at home, their hot chocolate, decorate their house for the holidays, and read this book.
Exactly. Get a nice blanket.
Even a good Christmas present, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching tonight. Join us every weeknight from 7 and 10 for Pullman's only nightly newscast.
Have a great evening, and don't forget to follow us on Murrow News 8 on Facebook and Twitter.
Stay golden, Pullman.
Stay golden. Stay golden. Stay golden. Beautiful, beautiful Pullman. Stay golden.